I turned it back
Alright. Let me get him. Let me get him. I want an ace.
on. Jet, hold from showers.
There we are. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? It's Commander Beaver, and today we are back, and we are going to be doing some super awesome, super space engineers. We are going to head back into the Sigma Draconis server. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to get our space engineers started. I was an extra minute getting on. One of my good buddies, College 7, is streaming for the first time in several months, playing Valorant. I kind of wish I had known he was going on to Valorant. I might have switched out. Oh. Oh no. Totally forgot to update my title. Let's see if I can update it. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. This will update. Okay, there we are. That's a bit better. Ooh, my goodness. Sorry about that, everybody. And I hope we're all having a great evening. All right, so as we get ourselves ready to get started here. Ooh. So, tell me, what are you guys up to this evening? Cells loading into the server, and hopefully... Does that come up yet? No. Oh, okay, I gotta switch it over here. Wish, for some reason, it's really silly, like, it's always... Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Game capture, not game capture 2. Here. Still on Valorant. Oh, there we are. Holy smokes, there we are. We are all good to go. Let's do it. Unmute my desktop audio as well. That would help us with the hearing of things. it seems that we also have our YouTube bots hanging out with us as well this evening. That's awesome. I love myself a good YouTube bot. Awesome. Looks like we're still sort of around. All right. Oh, and we are still streaming things in around us. Likely all of those asteroids that we're hanging in that are reasonably close. So, um, see. Oh, right. All right. So here we are, kind of where we were last time. So I've got this guy set to a station, and we've got this ship as our little miner, our major miner. So at this point, we need to do some scouting. I'm looking and see we've got Saucy Ostrich. We've got some Shadow Vanguard. We've got DK, Draconian, Crow something. Eat All Things. Now, Eat All Things, I figure, it's likely one of the factions that would probably want to eat all of the grids. Turn our thrusters on. Disconnect. Yeah. That we've got 100% fuel. Probably should double check that all the cargo. Ooh, you know what? I should probably empty some of these goodies before I head off. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Cargo. So that's my target cargo container. I'll just dump all of this stuff in there, and I'll dump all of this stuff in there, and that is nearly full. So one of the things that we're going to have to do on this is build another cargo container. that is disconnected or empty. I'll disconnect this. Gonna grab our scrap drive. We're gonna jump out. One thing I do need to do is I know there's a way that we can vote. It's in the chat here. Oh, well, which vote command for this server? Because they've got a couple of different vote commands for all of the servers. So I want to make sure that I don't use the wrong one. So I've got the support us command. So what this allows me to do is it's a vote to bump the server up the popular server list, and what that does is allows and it's good for the server to kind of keep it up there as the popular space engineer servers, and it also rewards me with some stuff, and everybody likes stuff. All right, so I've completed my vote, and I will see if reward. Right. Huh. Hot noodles and some enhanced tech. That's pretty good. So I'm going to put this over in the station. A little bit more enhanced tech. Never hurt anybody. Excuse me. Holy smokes. We are off to the races. Okay, so now that we've got the server vote out of the way. Oh yes, this is a temporary ship. I should see about grabbing some materials for merge blocks. Alright, so now that'll allow me to make this a permanent grid once we jump back over the asteroid field. Let's get ready. We're going to jump over. Probably be somewhere in and around the asteroid field when everything is said and done. Oh, look at that. Hello, Mr. Asteroid. That's a wonderful thing. Let's double check the ore detector and make sure it's turned all the way up. Excellent. We've already got a smattering of asteroids, so I'm going to work... Oh, look at this. We've already got something here. Maybe we'll be lucky and this will be, uranium. Silicon, silver. Not quite uranium, but still some good materials. So try and keep the dampeners off to sort of reduce the amount of thrust that I'm using. Reduce the amount of hydrogen as we scout. Oh, and this looks like some epsilite. Excellent. So we can use that for extra durable bulletproof glass as well as extra powerful solar panels. Some more magnesium and nickel. But I will pick up some of this magnesium. I don't think I've gotten any back at the base yet. Probably a decent idea. Get some boomsticks and whatnot started producing. Yeah, that's plenty of magnesium for now. Keep on looking for all of these resources that we're going to need to make all of our ships. What's awesome about the Retro Draconis server is that a lot of the builds that my old faction and I had will still be moderately applicable here. I love asteroid out here. This might be. Hey, what's up, East Gas Goose? What is going on, my friend? Platinum and iron? That's good. We're relaxing tonight before we hit a big weekend of Valorant. So we're just doing some space mining, space blowy uppy. Oh yeah, this is Space Engineers, and it's basically like Minecraft in space. There's a whole physics engine involved, which is kind of glitchy sometimes, but it is it's a lot of fun. You can actually, every block on this ship here is an individual block, and you all require some resources to build them. So you got to go mine different materials, put them together. You can, grind them down, build them up. Oh yeah, it's fun. Oh, that's right. This is a temporary ship. Forgot about that. So with my I've got to actually turn this into a yes and no. Yes and no. I mean, yeah, having a big brain is kind of okay, but you don't need to have a big brain, because a lot of it is just, you throw stuff together and it either works or it doesn't, and have fun. It's my motto. So, like there is a steep learning curve. Hey, welcome along, Darkness Open. Another Darkness Open. Feel like there's a lot of you out there. So what I'm doing here is, so this is a this ship is a respawn craft. So in this game, you get a. Oh, you got to get out of platinum. You got back into platinum again. Holy smokes! Well, best of luck with that. Hmm. It's going to be one of those things. What do I need for a control panel? Display, computer, construction comp. I know I don't have anything here. Oh, look at that. Display. Drink up. Okay. Well, I'm already out of water, so I will have a sip of cola, and I'll go get some fresh water here in a moment. Gotta stay dehydrated. I never put those prices up because of you last night. I don't need an ATM. I don't. I mean, I can always rebuild the ATM here in a moment, but they've got this. They've got the setting that they had in Draconis 3, where all of the blocks that you build are like turned off. So I gotta build a control panel in order to turn it on. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna spend all night in the bathroom. Owen. Merge block. Here we are. So now let me just. Oh boy, Star Captain! Holy smokes! Now there is a name I have not seen in a long time. Yeah. Besides, I have an ATM on my other barge. Here we are. We are all good. And we're going to call this, besides static grid, we're going to call this BA Scrap Miner. It's going to be okay. But I got to do the fixed ship on this as well. Which I absolutely love that I have the ability to do this command. And fix the ship. Otherwise, it'd have to be copied and repasted by an admin. Yes. Okay. E. T. Now I need a couple of things like uranium. Definitely need to get some uranium. That was the iceroid. Guess I gotta head over here. Any tiny asteroid was definitely worth the trip. So Widowmaker, avoid, avoid. Yes, and for anybody that isn't 100% sure, a Widowmaker is a teeny tiny little voxel of asteroid that can basically cleave your ship in half. Uh-oh. Apparently I'm running low on oxygen. That's not good. This looks like more platinum. Oh, silver. Silver and nickel, one on top of each other. That's good. So I definitely want to make sure that I get a couple of different a couple of different nodes for each resource, because I'm at this point not sure how often the voxels get refreshed. Oh yeah, O2 is fine. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Ooh, this looks like it might be uranium. Yeah, that definitely looks like uranium. Valorant is... I'm going to be playing Valorant tomorrow night, Darkness. Tomorrow night, Saturday, and probably Sunday as well, I'll be playing Valorant. And um, Monday and Thursday, I think, are going to be Space Engineers nights for right now. And Tuesday will be our Fun with Friends. So whatever game will be in the rotation, which right now is Interstellar Rift. And Wednesday should be some more Valorant. So Valorant probably 3 or 4 nights a week, and just intersperse some of the other games that I really, really love to play. Oh, of course. Thank you. GPS. Okay, and uranium. So that's really important. So uranium, of course, uranium ingots help make explosive rounds, and help. Oh, okay. Just I'm definitely gonna have to put up the price of these hydration tickets. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. You know, one of these days I might actually remember to do it. Oh yeah, no, like this is some good uranium right here. And this miner is way too small to handle it all. But and I don't even have a full refinery yet, but I'm going to make sure to pick up a little bit of these resources so I have them on the base. So once I process the resources to build the large refinery, and I get my scripter role, which I neglected to do yet so far. There we go. All good, which I neglected to do. Then I'll be able to use my Izzy's programmable blocks. Well, let's see. What resource am I missing? So I've got cobalt, silicon, iron, got gold. Yeah, I think that should be everything that I need. Nickel, silicon, gold, yeah. So, all right, Darkness, you have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow night. You have a good time, and go win some matches for me. All right, so now that we've got that out of the way, I'm just going to set course. Thank you very much, Darkness. I appreciate that. All right, so a couple of things to do now is number one, gut this thing a little bit more, put a large cargo container in there, and put some large cargo on this thing. And then start and build a proper refinery. So it's a very, very slow, like the early game is some of the most fun. Like the build up phase is always fun. Once you kind of get everything and you start building, you have the ability to build everything that you absolutely need. It becomes a little bit tiring. So I'm not going to play this in perpetuity. I figure I want to build a few ships. I want to go visit Koth. I want to go see the trade stations, and have a few big fights, and then maybe I'll go try somewhere else. But we'll just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. See what happens. So that now this is where we run into our first problem because these cargo containers are nearly full, and um, we've got a lot of stuff to put into it. So now go next door. I'm gonna see if I can see if I can put in production enough materials to build a large cargo container. So where can I put this? You know what? Here looks like just a perfect little spot. And my conveyor. There we are. Oh, you don't like the blinky lights? Or do you think they'll draw attention? All right, I'll get rid of them. Just because you asked. Well, although the thing about it though is that you know the degrees of separation here are pretty vast, You know, just one tiny degree off. Like they would have to jump within 20 kilometers of this grid, probably maybe even closer, in order to be able to see anything. And you know that is some pretty accurate jumping, which you know it's not unheard of. It can happen, but it is exceedingly rare to have somebody jump in that close to you just on a whim. Get my large cargo container, and let's see how many resources I don't have in order to build this. Great. First large cargo complete. All right, so we've got ourselves 843,000 liters. There we are. Now, coincidentally, I also have the ability to put a large cargo container on this ship. Do the same thing. Gotta put a T junction here. Grab a, materials for a large cargo container here. See how many of those I have already. Great. Have most of it. Ooh. Here, I'll cancel the rest of those and I'll get these building. It's awesome. Here, and load in a few more of these. Oh, only 102. 60. Should be enough. Oh, no, no, no. Yes. Okay, there it is. It's taking a while to build. Ah, yes. All right. Now my next project will be a refinery. So if I need, well, not a super refiner, but just a regular run-of-the-mill refinery. So I'm going to need lots of steel plate. There's going to be lots of iron. And now, so let's see. Is there, if I remove that scaffolding, is there a way that I can fit that in here? If I do it, I'll have to put it right side up like that. But that's totally fine. We can do that. Just have to modify the just have to place it up like this. Oh, right.
Energy low.
Huh, that's not bad at all. Now, in order to get that plugged in, move this guy, and got to put in another T-junction. You just love these T-junctions. And then I got to put in a corner right here. All right, there we are. So almost got that connected, almost got that built. So if I just go up to the cargo container and put everything into production, and then that way I'll be able to build them here in just a quick second. It's 2 more motors, and then we are good to go on that one. And can start refining some of the more exotic materials.
Energy critical.
Alright, got to turn it on. Probably gonna fill right up. Or not. Oof. That's right, there we are. Silly beaver. Right, gotta let my suit power up a little bit. We're running low on juice. So let's work on cobalt, magnesium. Awesome. Alright, so everything seems to be just sort of piping into the assemblers as needed. Lots of gravel, lots of iron. Right. All right. Yeah, there we are. Everything is cleared now. Cargo. What I do need to do. Add another thruster here. Hydrogen thruster. Need a little bit more braking thrust. The one thruster isn't quite doing it for me. So I'm just going to take the opportunity. I'm here back at base to build another small hydrogen thruster. Awesome. There we are. I do need to get some water though. I am definitely dehydrated. Already that feels a little bit better. Coming back in with some water. Time to get some oxygen before we jump away. Let's do this. You know what? I'm sure it'll be fine. Engage the jump drive. Smokes. I wonder, Romulan, wait. Now, let's see. Romulite rings were probably costly. Now, I still need a little bit of everything, so I'm going to get a smattering of all the resources. Let's go this way. Get some gold and iron. Start with that. I think that makes the most sense. Is the gold I'm going to need for superconductors, and which I'm going to need for jump drives and for yield modules to help make my life a little bit easier. There we are. Some nice healthy iron. Bunch of gold. Yeah. Go get ourselves a nice precious metal, huh? It's barely full at all. Though I will have to keep an eye on my weight because I'm still, until I build a proper jump drive, I'm still going to be limited in the distance that I can jump. can slam another jump drive right in the middle there. Let's head over to... Well, what I'll do is I'll head over to this cobalt, and I'll get some cobalt. Oops. I was hitting the S instead of the W button, which meant I was going backwards and not forwards. A silly beaver. While I'm here, because I had great success with those other small asteroids, I'm just going to have a peek and see what might these two tiny asteroids hold. You know, besides the secrets of the universe. Cobalt and deuterium. Yep, that's good. See if there's anything fun and exciting on this little mini asteroid. Let's say that's more magnesium. That cobalt go? It was right here, wasn't it? There it is. I definitely turned over a little bit too much. Alright, here's a nice little sizable chunk of cobalt. I'll need that for my metal grids. Here. So in my cargo, I've got some cobalt, some gold, some iron. And I'm already down to double jump to get back. Wrong button. Here we are, and we are good to go. You know, it's pretty quiet when I'm not getting blown up. Right, and we are ready for another jump. I'm going to set my course so I go straight to my temporary base. Turn on my dampeners. I'm going to make a jump. Get this thing pseudo-docked again. Alright, so one thing, so now, of course, I need a jump drive. So I'm going to lay down the keel for a proper jump drive. Oops. Oh, that's probably not important anyway. 2, 3, 2, 3. Works for me. So I'm going to get started on this. Alright, excellent. Once I get a proper jump drive up, I won't have to worry as much about weight, but more about cargo space, whether or not I have enough cargo space to haul the ore around, and whether or not I can go fast enough and slow fast enough when approaching dig site. Ooh, I do not have enough nickel, so that's the next thing I'm going to jump back there and get. I'm going to get some raw nickel. Get over there. Where did that nickel go? Okay. There we are. Here's some nickel. Yep. Want it to go blind jump. There we are. What happens when you get old and tired? You think you do something and then it doesn't happen. It doesn't do it the way you think it's supposed to. Oof. I'm slightly sitting in the planetary atmosphere, so I'm going to pull myself out to get my bearings. I am looking for the magnesium. Is the other two? Oh wow, that was right on the planet's edge. That's crazy. Nickel. That's right. I was looking for my nickel. Why can't I see it? It was just right here. Oh, there it is. Jeez, right in front of me. Yes, I'm gonna go grab a buttload of this nickel. Closing in, going nice and slow. Because the nickel on this asteroid was pretty well exposed, if I remember correctly. Oh. There we are. Looks almost like a maw from the side. Oh. Oh. This is where sort of like the design flaw in the ship comes into play. It just doesn't quite have the size or the space for it. But once I get a stockpile of enough resources, I can actually build a proper ship and a proper base, and then we are going to have a great time. Because right now, like the King of the Hill point is active, and I would love to jump over there and get my butt handed to me. But before I can do that, I need to build a good combat grid and fill it with all kinds of guns. And it's going to take a little while to do that. I should just, once I dock this, I should move Nickel back up to the front of the queue. Right in here we are, coming back up to the mini station. Bring it in for a nice light dock. Now, if I wasn't 100 feet away from it, it would have been perfect. Up, back up, forward, forward. Perfect. Got it. Right, and toss in some more here. Alright, well, there's nothing left on this guy here, which is even better. Alright, I think I'm going to go off randomly in this direction. And chances are... Oh. Yeah. Try that. Let's see what's there. Probably more asteroids. Oof. Hundreds of them. Too many asteroids for this woodland mammal to prospect. That is for sure. Sneak around here, hop up and over. Give it another quick little hop. See what happens. Awesome. Jump right in the middle. That's crazy. some more iron. Being a nickel. Nickel. Lots of that nickel, but I already got some. Let's go find something else fun and exciting. I did find out that they have a list of trade stations, which might be nice to drop off a couple of resources, get some cash, and go buy some tech. Looks like it's going to be one of the only ways to get tech is by hopping around trade stations, selling some wares that you can't really afford to sell. I'm here. I guess I will get, see, there is some platinum around here somewhere. All right, now I'll head back and see if we've got enough resources to finish this jump drive. Here we are. All right, now that we're back at base here, we'll take a look and see what it is they need. Lots and lots of stuff. Wait, let's try and withdraw anything. Right, I'll probably need a regular refinery for that. Silly me. Silly me. This is this portion is definitely going to be hard. Just getting all of these little things put together. And oh man, am I ever exhausted from my workday? It's absolutely phenomenal. All right, so we got the computers. We just need superconductors, detector comps, gravity comps. Holy smokes. You don't realize how big and expensive these things are until you're making it on your own. See if they're actually making something. Okay, so it's got a right inventory. Conductors, yeah. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to yeah. What is it? Right, I gotta move the nickel to the front. That's what I came over here for. Oh my goodness. There. We'll have all the nickel parts that we need very, very soon. Now, I'm not typically a player to cut and run, but I can certainly tell that I got had to uh, what when I was out on my road on the road today, my truck, the heater went on it, the fan blower, so I didn't have any heat for the last 6 hours of my day in about a -10 working environment. So needless to say, I skipped my lunch break and usually my rest period I usually take an extra like rest in the afternoon, which I know that I definitely need it, but I never realized how much that really helps me get these streams done. Because I could just feel the fatigue in my eyes, and I can feel it like the lethargy coming through, which is really sad. And just the loss of focus. And I never realized how much having like a 20-minute rest period, just closing your eyes in the mid-afternoon really helped. All right, so let's try and keep it on. Let's take a look at the production first. So there's some things I can't build. Okay. It's Right, because I need to build the proper assembler. Look, so it's the proper assembler, not just, you know. Now let's see here. All right, now get those last motors, get this assembler built, and then it can start cracking on with some of the slightly more specialized components. Once I get those specialized components done, then I can make that jump drive. So I'll just be able to just jump all over the place. Like use that and mine it, and I'll have to move the connector back and sort of like maybe extend and like slim something, maybe extend the drills out a little bit more so it's more of a plunge miner. There is a really good plunge miner design built by my buddy Xterm that I think I'm going to have to employ. It's called the Red Dwarf. He's made about a dozen different variations of the Red Dwarf, and it's a wonderful plunge miner for Draconis. It's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I mean, I should have enough resources to replace those batteries, so I can sort of cut this down in front and move it backwards. And I think once I do that, it should be pretty good for for a temporary miner. I've got plenty of room for extra cargo if I need it. I've got plenty of room for um, plenty of room for extra thrust if I really need it. I can just slam those thrusters on anywhere, and then eventually just build a proper base. I think I'll make a mobile base, maybe a ship. There's a really nice hull that a friend of mine put together. Goes by the name of Captain Starfury. Captain Starfury had this. He had Starfury arms, and he made this little freighter. And he had, it's more like a freighter hull, which is empty on the inside. And I had some inspiration today on how to kind of fill it out on the inside and put all of my production materials in there and make it into a cool little mobile base. So I think I might on Monday take the opportunity to fill that out, or if I get some time over the weekend, I will definitely pop it into creative. It's kind of has an aircraft carrier feel to it, but I don't know. I think I'd be really excited about something like that. Ooh, there we are. We've got a lot more of our resources that time. Ooh, that's good. Some grav comps, more power cells, superconductors. What else do I have on here? Ooh, lots of things. Oh, what about... There we are. Any motors for you? Yes. All right. Right, there we are. That's all squared away. Ah. Right, and here we are. We've got ourselves that assembler. What is that assembler building? Anyway. There we are. All right, so I should probably place the framework for the yield modules. What to gravity components? Oh, do I not have enough silver? Ah, so I gotta go grab silver. Hi ho, silver. I knew there was something that I was forgetting. Silver. Right, so definitely need silver and some superconductors. Oh no, that's right. It's that thing where it, single blocks get insta deleted. It's to help with cleanup during PvP when some blocks get blown off, but it's sometimes kind of frustrating. See, this is it. This is a thing where I'm sci-fi connector. Here, so we've got almost everything we need for a connector. Oh, I guess I gotta move you just like one hair's breadth. Want 6 motors. Yes. Oh, well, right now what I'm building is trying to anyway finish this uh, trying to upgrade this barge so I can get enough production to build a bigger barge that I'll hop into creative at some point and fill out. I'm working on building this proper jump drive here on my mining ship, but unfortunately I neglected to get silver, so now I've got to run back and get a wee bit of silver, and then we should be good. But if I just aim myself right this way, and I turn it up to warp 9, we should be good. Yeah, I think after I run and grab some silver and get that started processing, I'll have to call it an early night again. Um, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about my truck, but my truck's heat went out today about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and well, let's just say I worked until 7 tonight, so I spent a good portion of the day without any heat in the truck. So I skipped my lunch break and my rest break in the afternoon. So I am, I never realized until right now how essential, absolutely essential, like having like two like rest breaks in the afternoon is when it comes to me doing some late night streaming, and I'm just feeling it. I am absolutely feeling the burn right now, if you know what I mean. Square it up. $52K of silver. That's not too bad. Great. So let's me get on course. $7.24. Oh my goodness. Goodness, that's awesome. It actually still has 6K ice in there, so I can fly this thing around forever. So the silver is what I think the only thing that I don't have a teeny tiny bit of at all. And then that should allow me to build the superconductors and any parts necessary for the base. Super Silver Express coming in for a landing. Please and thank you. Look at that. The server is restarting in 10 minutes. It's always the case. That perspective thing is really gets you sometimes. That was unintentional. Right, cargo and go. There we are. The only thing I don't have here is silicon, I think. So, stone, nickel, magnesium, platinum, silver. Now the server is about to restart in about five or 6 minutes. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to put all these thrusters. Minor thruster. Right. So with the server restart, I don't want to get stuck down the well. Dock it up to this little bad boy here. There we are. Perfect. C. Oh, planner empty. Ah, fell down my hole. Jeez. Let's see, how are we doing? Gravity comp, gravity comp. Silver, gold, cobalt, iron. All right, there we are. Right, well, I think this is it. Holy smokes. So need more silver, more gold. You have gold. Let's see, production. And there we are. We've got hit the server restart. We are. So that should be about 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, and then here we are, the lobby. Everybody's gonna pop in the lobby, and it's gonna be super laggy because of all of the special effects. You just get out of here. Oh, oh no. Oh my goodness. What is that?
This is taking too long. I must get back to
Okay, wow. That was substantial. Yeah, that was really loud. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing?
Fur. I see we finally meet.
These flames are awful. Away from there. Oh wow. You know, that is pretty bananas. I had no idea that those really caused that much issue. I need to go secure my tools because I don't want to die. So now it's just kind of sitting and waiting for the the server to start back up and for us to run over, put those tools away. It's going to take some time for that's what happens. So what for those of us that at home that don't know, what is the V-Rage engine, Cougarbach? I know what a V-Rage engine is, but other people might not. Oh, so that's the actual space engineer's engine and all of the physics and the clang that we all know and love. Okay, so that's the actual game engine, just like okay. Oh, that explains a lot. It explains a lot. I wish I was smart like that. Oh yeah. So the physics are based on real world physics, are they? We just love for some little mythical being called Clang to appear and, playing that car out of my parking spot, when I get to work. Be awesome, just, like hear the crash, bang, 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 and just the car just flies away. And you just, park in your spot. Be awesome. Doing nickel. Right, so. Refinery. Excuse me. No, get in there. That's weird. Right, so I can't remember what engine they used. The physics, that is. It was the AMV one, but not positive. Made code integrated and work extreme distances of their game. It's like network code isn't really yours, it's just to their game. If they want to improve those texts, though, I think you could see better servers and gameplay. No, I would agree. It sounds like it's a difficult hodgepodge of tech being shoved together in a way that it wasn't meant to be, but turned out to be a really good idea in the end. Starting on the superconductors now. Well, I think the biggest update that they really need to make is allowing the game to run on more than one core. See, everybody has, you know, like 4, 6, 8. Yeah. It's funny. It's just exactly. Yeah, thinking along the same lines, Cougar. You know, and that's it. You know, if like how many people have, you know, like 8 core processors right now, and it's just like one, you know, there's using one core, and it just destroys it. It just obliterates it. I know my old computer with its i5 6700 was just like, you know, like dying. It was like utilizing 100% of the CPU because, you know, again, you know, it was having a hard time of it. You know, it was kind of like at the end of its life. You know, they could put the physics on the GPU. Okay, no, that's not a bad idea. I mean, there's lots of RAM on most GPUs now. Anyway, they could use to process it. Although, again, it seems like you know a lot more about that than I do. So, you know, I will I will defer to your authority on that. The other thing I need to do before I forget is work up silver. Hey, that's right. It won't do that at all. There we are. So now, another refinery, but I can't put it anywhere there because it's just kind of all in the way. These mats back. Large cargo is good enough for me. Do that there. So I think, as I'm sure anybody who is paying attention can tell, I am absolutely zonked. And I barely know which way from up and, you know, my tools from a hole in the wall. I think it is. Oop, I think it is time for this fuzzy woodland mammal to have a nap, and hopefully I got the mechanics to fix the heat in my truck today. So tomorrow I'll be able to rest up and have my proper breaks throughout the day. So I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for some more Valorant action tomorrow. I think it is in everybody's best interest not to have me fall asleep in this chair because that is far from entertaining, except I can only imagine what the clips would be like. So, thank you all very much for tuning in on this beautiful little Space Engineers stream. That's way too loud. I'm sitting next to that. So I'm going to be back on Valorant tomorrow night and the weekend. And if I get some spare time, I might plug in a little bit of extra Space Engineers, you know, for an hour or two, you know, if the kids are napping if I have the opportunity. I want to thank everybody for coming along with me and allowing me to do what it is that I do here. I really appreciate all of you, your love and support. It means the world to me, and you have no idea what it's like to have this kind of support for being a gamer. So thank you all, and have yourselves a wonderful night. And see you tomorrow night around 9, 8 Central. We'll pick up some Valorant and we'll put those people in the grave. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night.